to me, dream it to me, the folly of this island.
Trinculo, keep a good tongue in your head. The poor monster's my subject.
I thank my noble lord. Wilt thou be pleased to hearken to my suit?
Kneel and speak it. Come on. Yeah.
I am subject to a tyrant, a sorcerer, that by his cunning hath cheated me of the island.
A sorcerer! Thou liest, most ignorant monster!
Trinculo, if you trouble in any more in his tale, I will supplant some of your teeth. Proceed, good mooncalf.
I say, by sorcery he got this isle. From me he got it. If thy greatness will revenge it on him, thou shalt be lord of it, and I'll serve thee.
But how shall this be compassed?
I'll yield him thee asleep, where thou mayst knock a nail into his head.
Thou liest! Thou be most fish!
Thou scurvy patch, I do beseech thy greatness, give him blows, and take his bottle from him.
Trinculo, interrupt the monster one word further, and by this hand I'll turn my mercy out of doors and make a stockfish of thee. Stand further off.
A plague on your monster! And the devil take your fingers!
Now forward with your tail.
As I told thee, 'tis a custom with him in the afternoon to sleep. There thou mayst brain him, having first seized his books, or with a log batter his skull, or punch him with a stake, or cut his waisand with thy knife. Remember first to possess his books, for without them is but a sort. But that most deeply to consider is the beauty of his daughter.
Is it so beauteous, alas?
I never saw a woman but Sycorax, my mother, and but she as far surpasseth Sycorax, as greatest does least. Lo, she will become thy bed, I warrant.
Monster, I will kill this man. His daughter and I will be king and queen.
Save your graces!
And Trinculo and thyself shall be viceroys. Dost thou like the plot, Trinculo?
Excellent! This will I tell my master.
Thou makest me merry. Let us be jocund.
At thy request, monster, come on, Trinculo.
What is this? This is a tune of a catch, played by nobody.
If thou be'st a man, show thyself in thy likeness. If thou be'st a devil,
Oh, forgive me my sin.
mercy upon us.
Be not afeard, the isle is full of noises, sounds and sweet airs that give delight and hurt not. Sometimes 1,000 twangling instruments will hammer on mine ears, and sometimes voices, voices, voices. That if Eilen had waked after a long sleep, will make me sleep again. And then in dreaming, the clouds methought would open and should reach us, ready to drop upon me. And then I waked. I cried to dream again.
The sound is going away. Let's follow it.
The monster will follow. I wish I could see this caterer. He lays it on.
I can go no further, sir. My old bones ache.
Sit down and rest. He is drowned, whom we thus stray to find.
what harmony is this? My good friends, hark! Marvelous sweet music, music! Kind keepers, heavens, what are these?
Now I believe that there are unicorns,
Travelers led in line, though fools at home condemn them. Such shapes, such gesture, and such songs, and such songs. They watch us strangely.
no matter, since they have left their viands behind. For we have stomachs, will't please you taste of what is here?
I will stand to and feed, although it be my last meal. I feel the best is past. Exposed him and his child unto the sea, for which perfidious deed the powers have incensed the seas and shores. Thee of thy son Alonso they have bereft lingering perdition. Worse than death shall step by step attend you and yours.
My high charms work, they are now in my power.
It is monstrous! Monstrous! Methought the storm pronounced the name of Prospero, and my trespass. And therefore my son in the ooze is bedded. I'll seek him deeper than a plummet sounded, and with him there lie mudded. Desperate, their guilt like poison, given to work a great time.
I have to steely punished you, your compensation makes amends, for I have given you here a third of my own life. I tender to thy hands all the vexations were but the trials of thy love, and thou hast stood the test. I ratify this rich gift here for heaven. O Ferdinand, do not smile at me that I boast her of, for thou shalt find she will outstrip our praise and make the heart behind her. Then take my daughter, she is thine. Area, sit then and talk, my industrious servant.
I'm here, before you can say, come and go, and breathe twice, and cry, so. Do you love me, master? No.
Dilly, my delicate Ariel. Be silent, all eyes.
Enough! I had forgot that foul conspiracy of the beast Caliban and his confederates against my life. Well done no more! Foul conspiracy!
Your father's in some passion that works him strongly.
You do look, my son, in a mood sort as if you were dismayed. Be cheerful, sir. Our revels now are ended. These are actors, as I foretold you, were all spirits, and are melted into air, into thin air. And like the baseless fabric of this vision, the cloud-capped towers, the gorgeous palaces, the solemn temples, the great globe itself, all which it inherit shall dissolve. And like this insubstantial pageant faded, leave not a mist behind. We are such stuff as dreams are made on. Dreams are made on. And our little life is rounded with a sea. Sir, I am vexed, bear with my weakness. My whole brain is troubled. We wish
the fort, Ariel, come!
Thy thoughts I cleave to, what's thy pleasure?
We must prepare to meet with Caliban.
I must
Where did thou leave those varlets?
in the filthy mantled pool beyond your cell. They're dancing up to their chins, that the foul lake overstunk their feet.
This was well done, my bird. Thy shape invisible retain us still. We will plague them all, even to roaring. Pray you, tread softly, that the blind mole may not hear a footfall. We are now near his cell.
Monster, your fairy, which you say is a harmless fairy, has done little better than played the jack with us.
Monster, I do smell all horse piss. That which my nose is in great indignation.
Be quiet. No noise.
I have bloody cords.
Do the mischief which
Give me
may
thy
make us
hand.
violent and own forever.
Give me thy hand.
Caliban, try thy foot liquor.
Charlie!
Yes, Candy!
To charge my goblins that they grind and join with wine. Also, run up the sinews with its cramps. At this hour lie at my mercy all mine enemies. Now does my project gather to a head. My charms crack not, my spirits obey. Now, how fares the king and his followers?
Confined together in the lime grove, they cannot budge till your release.
Go, release them, Ariel.
I'll fetch them, sir.
The elves of his brooks standing late and cross, and ye that on the sands with printless foot do chase the ebbing Neptune, and do fly him when he comes back. You demi-puppets, that by moonshine to thy green sour ringlets make, whereof the you not parts, and you whose pastime is to make midnight mushrooms that rejoice to hear the solemn perfume, by whose aid weak masters though ye be. I have it in the the noontide sun called forth the mutinous winds, and took the green sea and the azure vault, set roaring war. To the dread rattling thunder have I given fire, and rifted through the whole with his own wall. The strongest promontory have been shaken, and by the spurs from the tide and cedar, raise at my heart, have witness sleepers, away and let them fall, by time from the But this rough magic I feel abjured, and when I have required some heavenly music, which even now I do, to work mine end upon their senses, that this any charm is for. I'll break my staff, buried certain fathoms in the earth, and deeper, and it ever plummets sound. I'll drown my book, drown my book. Ariel, fetch me the King of Naples.
I drink the air before me, and return before your host-wise mate.
Quickly, spirit, thou shalt alive, be free. Free.
bats back, I do fly off the summer merrily. Shall I live now under the blossom that hangs on the bough? The bee sucks, they suck high in a cowslip smell. There I couch when owls do cry. On the bat's back I do fly off the summer merrily, merrily, merrily. Shall I live now under the blossom that hangs on the bough? I do
Why, that's my gaiety area. I shall miss thee, but yet thou shalt have thy freedom. Behold, Sir King, the wronged Duke of Milan, Prospero. I embrace thy body, and to thee and thy company I bid a hearty welcome.
Whether thou beest he or no, or some enchanted trifle to abuse me, I do not know. Thy pulse beats as of flesh and blood, and since I saw thee, the affliction of my mind amends. Sir, I do entreat thou pardon me my wrongs.
Know for certain that I am Prospero, and that very Duke, which was thrust forth of Milan, most strangely upon the shores landed where you are at. Welcome, my friends all, but you, like grace of Lord, I here can justify you, traitors! At this time, I will tell no tales. This is my court, pray you look in.
Sweet Lord, you pray me for.
No, my dearest love, I would not for the world.
If this prove a vision of the island, one dear son shall I twice lose.
A most high miracle.
Golden is treasure, they are merciful. They are merciful. Merciful, merciful.
hither, my tricksy spirit. Set Caliban and his companions free. Untie the spell.
Oh, Certimos, my master, will chastise me.
This thing of darkness, I acknowledge mine.
Be pinched to death. What I rise hereafter, seek for peace, but the lies the witness was I. To take his anchor for God, and worship this thou fool.
A better action is in virtue than in vengeance. My gracious sirs, I'll bring you to your ship, and so to Naples, where I have hoped to see the nuptial of these our dear beloved solemn night. And thence retire me to my Milan, where every third thought shall be my grave. Give me your hands. I promise Homesies and Aesthesia stays, and sins would seditious, that shall get your royal fleet.
How many goodly creatures are there here?
The isle is full of I cried to dream again. I cried to dream
How beauteous mankind is. How beauteous. Oh, brave new world.
Hyperia, chick, that is thy charge. Then to the elements be free, and fare thou well. Now my charms are all o'erthrown, and what strength I have's my own, which is most faint. Now 'tis true, I must be confined by you, or sent to Naples. Let me not, since I have my dukedom got, and pardon the deceivers, dwell in this fair island by your spare. Release me from my bands with the help of your good hand. Gentle breath, fill my sails, or else my project fails, which was to be. Or else my project fails. Now I want spirits to enforce, or to enchant, and my ending is despair. Unless I be relieved by prayer, relieved by prayer, which pierces soul, that it assaults mercy itself, and frees all thoughts. As you from crimes would pardoned be, let your indulgence set me free. Let your indulgence set me free. Set me free, set me free, set me free, set me free.